welcome to the channel PSA Public Shopping Addict. Always so nice to see all my returning Addictinstas. Welcome. Thank you for taking the time to check out this latest PSA. And if you're new, your first time here, an extra hello and welcome. Always appreciate seeing new faces. Thank you for taking your time. And feel free to subscribe if you want to check out more PSAs in the future. You know what you need to do. You gotta subscribe, like, notify, hit that notification bell and all that good stuff, so that way you're in the know when I post my next one. And it's basically all about handbags and the occasional whatevers. And yes, it's me and my co-hosts Raggedy Ann and Andy, which have been there for the past 6 months, and they apparently just do not want to leave. So yeah, they are. Anyway, so today I wanted to come to you, hopefully it's fast and furious, because it is hot. It is a hot Sunday today as I'm posting this, and I wanted to do a follow-up on Dooney, particularly with my my last order that I placed with them. I had placed, if you saw my last PSA that I showed the unboxing of the tassel shoulder bag, which I hope to do a what's in my bag, because that bag I love. Well, I had placed an order at the time with 2 other bags, and they were shipped separately, so they were not on that PSA, but I did get them, and I am going to show them to you, but it's going to be a reveal, not an unboxing. I had originally done an unboxing video of it because I really thought I was gonna keep the bag, and it turned out I was a little disappointed because size-wise it's not for me, so it's going back. So I just scratched that video, and I figured, well, let me show you a reveal, and then I'm gonna do a comparison, because in case you're wondering if it's a bag for you, then I hope this PSA helps, because from my understanding there are 2 sizes. So the bag that I finally got, that I had ordered along with the tassel bag, I ended up also picking up the Kendra Satchel. So this is the Kendra Satchel in the Greta print. It's still wrapped because, like I said, I'm gonna send it back because the size for me is too big. And unfortunately with Dooney, when it comes to their websites, they're really vague sometimes with their description, and sometimes they don't even have the sizes noted, right? They don't even put the dimensions on it. So it's like a hit and miss with when you're placing an order on, say, ILD, or especially ILD, and it really drives me crazy. And now it's gonna be a little even more difficult, because as someone pointed out to me, and I forgot to even mention that on my last one, ILD and Dooney are no longer offering free shipping. You had, I think ILD was like $99 or $119, and then the same for Dooney and Bourke. They're not even offering free shipping anymore. If you have not noticed, yeah, or probably you have already, and if you were like me, one of those, like, I really thought I was like, what's going on here? I had to like play the cart game a bit to make sure, like, am I missing something? And sure enough, they're charging for shipping. Yeah, it's not like, like if you were buying on QVC, they charge almost $12. They're giving you a bargain shipping price of $8.50. That's crazy. So now I have to be a bit more selective, and if there is no dimensions noted, or it's just vague in the description, I probably won't order it, because I'm not, you know how it is. Everything, the bag could be very expensive, but the moment you see shipping and it's $4, you're like, you do one of those. It's like the bag could be a great price, and the moment they throw in the shipping, you're like, you really look at it. That's how it is. But anyway, so yeah, so this is the bag. Getting back to the Kendra, so I did pick up 2 of the Kendras, and I'm trying to see the description. Well, I am gonna take it out of the bag because I want you to see the bag. I really was hoping this was the small one, because Kendra has 2 sizes. I know they initially, they had it on QVC, and they did show, if you do a search, you'll see Kendra, the small Kendra. That's the one I want. The one that is on ILD as of now is the larger size, and it just doesn't say that it's the large size, so I had to wing it. So yeah, so here's the description right now, the way it shows. The Kendra Satchel, and this is actually the large Kendra Satchel. First, let me say, this bag is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I wish they had this in the smaller one, because if you know me, if you've been on this channel, I don't do large satchels that well, because it just doesn't suit me. But this one is really, really big. This reminds me of the Olivia that I once ordered, and the Olivia ended up selling it because I just knew it was not going to be the bag for me, and it was just gonna sit there, so I sold it. But this is like the size of the Olivia. I was hoping to get the smaller one, or I wish that Dooney would bring back the Rowan, because I would love the Rowan bag. But she's beautiful, no less. It does not take away from this bag, so I don't want you to think that because I'm sending her a bag that, you know, she's not worth it. No, this bag is stunning. So I'm not gonna, you know, tear up all the paper, because I want to send it back, and I want the next person, when they get this bag, to really enjoy its, you know, the whole full experience. Absolutely beautiful. This fuchsia color in the Greta print is gorgeous. As you can see, it has these pockets on the side, which is a little bit, you know, kind of tight. You probably could place maybe like a tissue in there. It depends how much you fill in the bag, and you could get that little bit of room. But she is beautiful. She has feet on the bottom. She is wide, so I will post the size of this bag. Again, it's on ILD right now. They have this one. I did pick up the navy, which I'll show you as well, and I think they have it in brown. And then this is like right now retailing for $125, which is a great price. They also have in the solid pebble leather, which I only can imagine how beautiful that is. And I think they had it like for $159 or something like that. But I really was just drawn to the Greta print, because especially in this color, is absolutely beautiful. She has a beautiful handle, as a matter of fact. It's a double handle, and it's one of those. Let me see without actually pulling the paper, because I don't want to rip it. So let me just kind of, no, I want to actually, oh yeah, let's do it from this side. Oh, here it is. I want to show you what it looks like there. So both of the handle straps are these adjustable kind of handles, so you can make it longer and taller. Not so much as a shoulder bag, but enough, you know, so that you can have plenty of room using it as over the crook of your arm. Beautiful color. I mean, you know, we already know the Dooney color, and that is absolutely gorgeous, that leather color. She is so pretty. The strap is so cool. If you haven't seen it, I'm just gonna pull it out, but of course I'm gonna wrap it again. This zipper pull on the Kendra is the double tassel. Like, look how pretty. Now we've seen you know, Dooney's tassel. They really do nice tassels, and this is like the solid you know, kind of stiffy one, but it'll loosen up. But she's gorgeous. So that's your zipper pull on the Kendra. Absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, she just a little too big for me. I really wanted it to be, let me see if I could show you. I really wanted it to be a bit on the shorter, smaller size, but she is, you know, she has presence, that's for sure. Beautiful presence. She reminds me, I don't have the large Rowan, but I imagine it's probably along the lines of the Coach Large Rowan. So if you're a fan of the Coach Large Rowan, you would easily be a fan of this Kendra, definitely. So this would be the large, but they just don't state large. They just pretty much state, you know, which I wish they would just really put that in there, but they just put Kendra Satchel. So, you know, that's that. They do have it, like I said, in the smaller, so I'll be on, you know, on the lookout for the small Kendra Satchel. Hopefully they'll put that out in the future. Anyway, before I send her back, both of them, which I will, oh, actually I'm gonna do a little comparison of the two bags, but let me show you the navy one that I picked up as well, because I picked it up in navy. The navy is beautiful. So this one I'm just gonna pull it out. I'm not gonna take out anything, but I just want to show you what the navy color looks like. So if you were interested in the Kendra in navy, stunning. That is so beautiful. And there goes the Dooney plate. Here's the bottom. She's gorgeous. I tell you, if this was in the smaller size, they would not be going back. But it's a little too big for me. So hence, you know, that's the reason they are going back. But I did pull out 3 bags so that you could get a better comparison. So I didn't want this video to be, you know, or rather this experience with the Kendra just go to waste. You know, I seldom send bags back. Usually I'm a stickler to keeping all the bags I get. But I already know this one is not one that's gonna be a maybe, possibly. No, I just know I'm not, because I'm gonna show you the 3 other comparisons that I think most of us have, and these are the sizes that normally work for me. So I'm gonna show you the difference between the 2. I do want to start off with the Rowan. So if you have the regular Rowan, which I have here in black, so this is the latest version, of the most recent versions actually. So this is the regular size Rowan. We've seen Rowans, they've been around like forever already. And here's the comparison. Look at the difference. That is quite the difference between the Kendra, and let me just say the large Kendra, because at this point this is a large Kendra, and look at the Rowan. That is quite a difference. So this is like my soft spot. This is like ideal for me. So you can see why this one is a little just tad too big for me. If I do the side, oh my god, it's just like mommy and baby at this point. And then let me show you the bottom as well. A big difference as well. So yeah, so if you were wondering, yeah, that's the Rowan. And then the other kind of satchel that I think some of us, or you know, a lot of us do have, is also in to compare, is the Fossil Sydney satchel. I believe, I would say a good chunk of us do own at least one Sydney, and this one I've had forever. This is in that like crock embossed design. And if we were to compare, there you go. That is, you can also see the difference that the Kendra satchel is definitely longer. This is shorter. The height is almost kind of the same. Yeah, I would say the height is the same. Let's look at the side. And you can tell the Kendra again is pretty large. And then the bottom right here, that is quite the difference as well. So you can see that. Yeah, that's quite the difference. So that's the difference in comparison with the Sydney, the Fossil Sydney satchel. And then the last bag that I pulled out, I think most of us also have it, especially if you're a Dooney lover, is the barrel, the Dooney Barrel 28. This one is in the color jeans, and I picked this up a while ago. I have a PSA on this one. When they came out with this bag, a lot of us ran out and got it. So you'll see a lot of them in different colors, but this was like the only one I picked up. And this size for me is like that like pushing it, like that's right there. Like anything larger than I already know, it's not for me. So this size is like the maximum size for me as far as satchels, you know, barrel satchels are concerned. She is beautiful. Like the only thing obviously missing are feet. You would think they would put feet on this, but they didn't put any feet. But she's beautiful. Yeah. And this one they do offer on, I've seen it on, you know, from time to time they'll bring it back on I Love Dooney. So let's compare it with the Kendra. And again, what a difference between the two. You could tell just how large that Kendra satchel is. Yeah, she's pretty big and definitely taller. Let's do it sideways. And that is quite a difference as well. And then the bottom, there you go. Quite a difference also. So yeah, as you can see, yeah, she's a biggie, this Kendra satchel, and I love this one. Yeah, so that's my little baby there. Anyway, so I'm a little bummed out that I have to send her back, especially both of them, because I would have just loved to keep both of them. I will be on the lookout. I'm hoping, hey, Peter, Dooney, hey, you people out there, if you are listening to me, please do the Kendra, the smaller size, and I would also like the Rowan, because I've been waiting for the Rowan for years. I would love that Rowan to come back. I'm always looking in the pre-love market for the Rowan, and yeah, as a matter of fact, yes, Dooney did have a Rowan satchel, like a Coach. They also had a bag named Rowan, and I would love to get that one. But Anyway, so like I said, I'm a little sad to see her go, but she's beautiful. And if you are in the market for the larger size, like if you're good, that's like your jam, the larger satchels, oh my goodness, this bag is absolutely for you. She's gorgeous. I would be envious anyone who's carrying this bag because that's how beautiful it is. It's just for me size wise. It just makes me, I just feel like a little overbearing for me personally, but I know when I see other people with this bag, it makes me want to buy it again. That's how pretty it is, and I have to stop myself. The same with the Olivia. Every time the Olivia comes out, I just want to pick it up because I can't stop, right? But because it's that pretty. But anyway, so I thought I would show you the Kendra Satchel. It's a quick little PSA that I wanted to do for you in case you are looking at the Kendra on ILD's website. They do have it as of now. Again, they have it in the beautiful solid pebble color, so by all means, if you're like wanting something in solid pebble, and they have a few colors posted, absolutely check it out. But again, because they're offering shipping now, that's like a bummer, you know, especially now. Things are a little crazy, and you know, economy wise and everything, and they want to charge shipping. That's like a little low blow there. So I don't know how that's gonna pan out for Dooney, to tell you the truth. But anyway, all right, Addictinstas, thank you so much for checking out this PSA. If you hear some noise in the background, sorry about that. I have my fan blowing on me because it is hot. We are now in the throes of summer, like it or not, ready or not, here we are. Anyway, I'll be packing up these two, ready to go. I do have something coming in. Ooh, I do have a Dooney bag that I picked up from QVC. If they don't cancel, fingers crossed, I'm excited to get that one. And what else did I buy something? I think I bought something at Coach. I can't remember. I know I placed an order somewhere. Oh, I know what. I also picked up on QVC something from Patty Nash. So I probably will do a haul from, you know, with that. I don't even know when I get it. But anyway. All right, Addictinstas, I will check you out on the next one. Thank you for stopping by. Until then, be well, stay safe, love one another, be kind, be courteous, and I will check you out on the next one. And enjoy. Take care now. Bye.